I'm agitated, scared, hopeless, blocked, irritated, confused, disappointed, and sad. I had a stroke a few years ago and can't go back and work. Doctor appointments and medicines take the bulk of my income, and being on a fixed income makes it impossible to make a payment to the loan company. Then you're just trying to live day by day to day. Sometimes I have to go without groceries. If you don't have anyone else to fall back on, like family members, it's almost impossible. This was Serena Grisby, a retired K2 special education teacher, and she is one of those people who are struggling because of the student loans. So today I'm going to speak about the pressing issue of student debt in the United States, and also I'm going to propose a solution to this problem. To some of us, it may sound like a radical idea that the tuition in the four-year universities should be free. But through my speech, I hope that you will see why it is important to make the four-year universities tuition free, and also how it is possible to make the higher education more affordable in the United States by making the four-year universities tuition free. My dream for higher education would have remained just a dream if it was not for the City College of San Francisco that offers free tuition college education for the residents of San Francisco. For people like me who work check to check and struggle for the living expenses, it would not have been possible to go to college without any financial support like the free city program at the CCSF. Thanks to the City College of San Francisco, I have been able to pursue my dream of studying computer science. So because of the free city program at the City College of San Francisco, I have turned into a huge supporter of more affordable higher education or the free college education in the United States. So today I hope to convince you that we need to make the higher education affordable by making the four-year universities tuition free in the United States. And there are reasons we need to make the four-year universities tuition free. One of the first reasons is that the students in the United States are struggling with the student debt. According to Pew Research Center, the American people have $1.5 trillion in student debt. And according to National Public Radio, among the 45 million borrowers, 7 million people have defaulted on their student loans. According to Forbes, the student debt is the second largest category of debt in the United States. And this student debt has taken a toll on the overall well-being of the American people. A research by National Psychological Association reveals that the top cause of stress on the American population is debt. Since student debt is the second largest category of debt in the United States, it is causing stress on the American people instead of helping people with the education. Education has been a burden. So this large number of people undergoing stress and other mental issues are not helping create a healthy society. So we need to address this problem. According to a research by Hart's Research on the members of American Federation of Teachers, the members experienced increased stress level, losing sleep, being less productive at work because of the debt. So we see that there are dire consequences of debt on the American people, we really need to address the student debt crisis in the United States. So let's talk about why it has been a crisis, why student debt has been a crisis in the United States. The major cause of this crisis is the rising cost of college education. Our professor Richard Vedder at the Ohio University says that there is a limited funding and resources from state governments, and there are a great number of students who wants to get education, uh, who want to get education. So, due to the limited state funding and resources, the universities need to raise the tuition to support to pay for this the faculty and staff and to aid the physical infrastructure. And he also points to another factor that has contributed for the rising tuition cost, rising cost of college education in the United States. Citing a statistic from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, Peter says that for every new dollar of student aid, federal student aid, tuition is raised by 65 cents. So the student debt has been not only a problem, it has been a crisis because there are millions of people struggling with their student debts. So we definitely need to address this issue, and we students and professors should pressure on the policymakers to take steps to solve this crisis. Uh, and I think that the only way to give a solution to this crisis now is to make the four-year universities tuition free. The hard hit students by the student debts are the students who have less than $25,000 in debt, and those are the students who never graduated and who are the undergraduates. And if we can make the four-year universities tuition free, we will be helping to address this issue to a large extent. According to Forbes, about 63% of students are struggling with debts who have less than 25,000. So if we can help those people who have who are the undergraduate students or who are the dropouts of the college, of course, from the undergraduate degrees, undergraduate level, we will be addressing this problem to a large extent. And let's think if it is possible to make the four-year universities tuition free in the United States. Some European countries like Denmark, Norway, Finland, who are the members of Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, of which United States is also a member, offer free education at all levels, including graduate levels. And I think that the United States at least can fund for the four-year universities for the college education at the undergraduate level. And some people think that we should go for a model where only low income or the poor students get the free tuition. But I think that the free tuition should apply to both poor and rich so that there will be a sense of equality among all the students, wealthy and poor. And the government can tax more on the wealthy people to support the affordable higher education. And finally, I think that helping students for their college education for 4 to 6 years will be nothing compared to the graduates lifetime of contribution to the economy through taxes or their productivity. So I hope that you saw the urgency of the issue, and I also hope that you will join in my campaign, in this campaign to pressure the policymakers to take steps to make the higher education more affordable by starting to make the poorer universities tuition free. Thank you.